this Balenciaga story.
I know.
How can it 100% be on the photographer and 0% on the company? I don't know how the fashion industry works, but when they're setting up a campaign, and like the pictures, they weren't like leaked; they were published, right?
Though the ones with the BDSM bear, they were published. Yeah.
Right. So it's like
Absolutely.
So they were published. So approving eyes beyond the photographer had to see these photos and publish them.
Can we see? I want to see the thing that got them in big trouble was that Supreme Court document or something, or part of that. Like, so you knew that the photographer's mind. When I first look at those pictures, I don't know how many there are. I would like to see the actual ad the way it came out. Was like these little bears or whatever that had. I guess it was bondage equipment. But I almost look at that as something like little biker thing. Maybe I would have interpreted that as bondage unless there was other bondage shit laying around.
When you say little bears,
whatever the pocketbooks were they were holding. What were they?
I'm not sure. I don't know if I've seen all the photos.
Weren't they little fuzzy bears or something that had
Teddy bears?
Teddy bears, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one that I don't. Them seeing there's a book in the back by a guy who had who had I guess done photo or done paintings or art about castrated children.
Jesus Christ.
A Belgian painter whose work is known to include depictions of castrated toddlers.
But again, I don't know what that means. What was that work? Was it a statement about something else? Was he? Who knows?
It was intentionally put in the photo though. Like
no. That book was, yes. 100%.
Yeah, the book. Yeah.
Wait, let me see these. What the fuck is that?
These are his paintings.
Oh. Well, yeah, but
castrated
that's not...
toddler. Is it a sarcastic statement about circumcision?
I don't know. Who knows?
That's very bizarre.
But the Balenciaga photos themselves, they're like Balenciaga suing the photographer.
Like that. What's on the table? See, I see that little bear, and I guess it technically is, but I look at that like it's like when you like a little biker. I wouldn't even probably interpret that as sexual.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I didn't interpret it until the news. I hadn't seen any of these until the news reports were coming out.
It's a stupid ad. I don't know what you're supposed to be selling with that.
Bondage bears.
Is that a kid's toy? A kid's thing?
No, I don't.
No. The things they're selling are the things on the table, I believe.
Yeah, the Balenciaga accessories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would interpret that one as bondage.
Okay, so they're saying that the problem is not.
These are two separate things, though. I don't think the Supreme Court paper campaign ever went out.
Wait, it didn't.
Well, it says photos from scrapped Balenciaga campaign.
Well, scrapped now. It's been scrapped since.
Right. Oh, it was their Spring 23 campaign.
Okay, so people must have seen it. Somebody must have pointed that out, so it must have gotten out.
Yeah.
I just want to see the original ad. Like, what was it? Was it 5 pictures or something? That's one. It's got the hot lady with her feet up on the desk, and this guy's books in the back.
Which is weird that the books are in the back. It contextualizes, I think, all this other stuff.
This is another one.
My guess is that they're suing the photographer. My guess would be that they were not authorized to put...
Oh, this is July. I'm sorry. There's so many ad campaigns.
Okay, that type of stuff in the ad.
Is it the same photographer for all of them?
Well, it says, okay. It's confusing.
The luxury fashion house Balenciaga is suing the production company behind its Spring 2023 ad campaign after paperwork about a Supreme Court ruling on child pornography was identified in one of the images. The label, which is already facing condemnation over a different ad campaign involving children, initiated the lawsuit Friday in the New York State Supreme Court. Balenciaga is seeking at least $25 million in damages from the production company, set designer Nicholas Desjardins, and his company. It said the campaign, which featured Nicole Kidman and Bella Hadid, among others, was meant to replicate a corporate environment, was shot staged in a Manhattan office space, which is what we're seeing with the book. That's the one with the book,
yeah.
Yeah. On a messy desk featured in one image, however, the clutter visibly included a page from the 2008 Supreme Court ruling, United States versus Williams.
Can we see that picture? That's the, like, is this the picture with the purse in it?
Yes, this.
Wait, so they made it that blatant? Like just the purse is the thing?
Yeah.
Like
I
they're
thought
selling the
this was a
purse.
zoom in on something. Oh, the purse is the focus of that, and that
And then
paperwork's right in the back.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So there's no way that the paperwork's there by mistake.
Paperwork.
Oh, 100% it's not there by mistake.
Right.
But I thought they threw that in. I thought this was a larger picture. I didn't realize this was the whole picture.
Oh, no, that's the
Yeah,
picture.
no, this is That
Which I
was
guess...
set design.
What the fuck's he doing?
I guess
What a
they're-
dick.
So I guess Balenciaga is saying that in this photo here, the photographer snuck one by them.
They're probably thinking
But they're
like
not justifying
Or the
other,
set designers.
or the set designers or somebody there. But it doesn't justify the other photos.
No, because they're two different things.
But-
Same.
Same, but different, but still same.
this one. They're probably saying like we just thought it was a messy desk. I mean, they should, but it's. I guess you could say they should. You probably wouldn't think to read the fine print on what is an office printout.
I could see
Right?
them
Yeah.
not necessarily knowing, that those documents were there. It's just very odd that this is snuck into that one. I mean,
Were the same people do this one and the one with the fucking books on the desk?
I don't know.
Balenciaga said in the summons it believes the defendants' inexplicable acts and omissions were malevolent or, at the very least, extraordinarily reckless. As a result of the defendant's action, members of the public, including the news media, have falsely and horrifically associated Balenciaga with the repulsive and deeply disturbing subject of the court decision. So maybe they're saying that because this photo came out, it recontextualized all these other photos from different ad campaigns, and so now people are, Charlie Day putting the thumbtacks together and connecting all of them.
Yeah, I don't understand how they said the other one was sexual.
Which goes back to your
with the
point.
picture with the kid with that. I wouldn't interpret that as sexual.
Just because the bear's got a bondage thing on, I think that it only becomes that. I think that Balenciaga's problem is that it becomes that way when it's associated with this other photo from a different ad campaign.
Is there anything else in that? I can't see it from where I am. I'm going fucking blind. Is there anything else in that picture that looks sexual?
The other stuffed animal is also in leather and studs and stuff like that. But
I mean, they're for sure BDSM bears.
I guess so, but I mean, my first thing to think, I just wouldn't think that. But when you say that, yeah, it makes sense.
it's weird. It's a weird ad.
Yeah, what the fuck is it supposed to do? Like, who would buy that? First of all, it's an ugly bag. Who would buy that looking at that picture?
Well, I think it's meant to be scandalous. They want to push the lines of good taste without stepping over.
That's what we were going for with Baby Bear.
Right. That's 100% right. It says representatives from Balenciaga were present at the shoot, overseeing it and handling papers and props.
Now, am I being conspiratorial when you look at it like this, now that you're saying that? The way this kid is holding this bear.
Yeah.
Could it almost be like, again, the photographer obviously is very carefully thinking these out. It's almost meant to look like the girl is wearing that outfit because of the positioning of the bear.
Positioning of the bear is purple, the girl's wearing purple. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird choice.
I wouldn't know what to look at in that ad. Like, what are you selling? I don't. They're not selling the bear.
No, it's not children's stuff either. Why are there kids in Balenciaga ads?
I don't understand it.
As it continues with so the photo shoot people are saying that Balenciaga was there at the shoot overseeing it, and they handle papers and props.
Who handles paper and props?
They're saying the production company is saying Balenciaga handled that.
Everyone's blaming everybody.
Right. So the production company is saying, bro, that messy desk was your messy desk, Balenciaga.
Yeah, you saw the papers. You should have told us not to use them.
Right. Or they're saying they handled it. So maybe they're trying to imply that there's at least reasonable expectation that Balenciaga put that paper down. That one's not our paper.
Right.
There was somebody who, and I don't remember where I was reading about this. They said that they asked the production company to explain it, or the ad, and they refused to do it. They wouldn't explain it.
How you can't explain art, Jim? That's a sin.
It's really open for interpretation.
Yeah, you would never want to ruin the art that way.
Why can't you?
I mean, I think
Explain it. Well, you fucking Norman Rockwell. Hey, look at that. It's a family with a turkey.
Yeah, they were hungry.
Hey, look
They
at
ate
the kids
turkey.
running away and the cops talking. I get it. You have to stand there scratching your chin looking at a painting. It's not finished. Sick of this shit. Oh, fuck artists. Tired of it. What does it mean to you? I don't know. What's it mean? It's fucking. It's a goofy girl with little crazy hair, and she has a black eye, and she had a fight. That's art. Norman Rockwell.
Put a blurb. Give me a blurb.
Tell me what it is.
Under the painting. The fuck is this?
Yeah.
You just splatter a bunch of painting all over the place. What do you see? Doesn't matter. What is it?
Yeah, the painter was fighting the urge to hang himself, so he painted this. Great. That's his depression in colors. Thank you.
Thanks for the blurb.
Makes sense.
Put a blurb.
Put a blurb.
That's all we're asking for, is a little blurb that it just explains, especially when a lot of people are drawing conclusions that this is incredibly distasteful and potentially illegal. Maybe at that point, give us a blurb as to what it actually is. If it's not that. If it is that, maybe skip the blurb this time because you're in legal trouble.
Did they make these bears for this photo shoot, or are these bears that are sold?
The bears are sold.
Those bears are for sale?
I'm reading more into this now. The company said
much?
in a statement, our plush bear bags should not have been featured with children in this campaign.
But they are Balenciaga bags.
They are Balenciaga bags.
Oh, so those are bags.
They're part of the ad.
This is part of their home campaign, which offers dog beds and plates and all sorts of stuff.
What's the name of those bags? Is there any bondage theme to the title of them?
Yeah, they're called pedophilia BDSM bears.
Oh my
see,
gosh,
that
that's
probably
terrible.
would have. Yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense.
This is
Pedophilia
why-
BDSM bears. Thank you. That makes perfect sense.
This is why
see,
a blurb,
I didn't realize that.
It's why a blurb is so important.
Very important. Yeah. Yeah, pedophilia BDSM bags.
Yeah.
No, is there a hyphen or a slash? Or is it pedophilia exclamation point?
Yeah. The pedophilia is in parentheses. Yeah. It says we strongly condemn child abuse.
That's a big hot take for a company.
I'm glad Balenciaga's coming. I mean,
Well, that's why I like them. They just lead the charge.
look, it's a risk.
Yeah.
It's a risk to come out on one side or the other.
We've talked it over, and we think that fucking kids is wrong. Wow, these guys are fucking good company moral compass.
It was never our intent to include it in our narrative, which is weird because clearly there is an underlying narrative, regardless of what you were trying to say. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to follow the breadcrumbs here. Our plush bear bags and the gift collection should not have been featured with children.
Then again, they did see that, though.
Well, it says this was a wrong choice by Balenciaga.
Oh.
Combined with our failure in assessing and validating images, the responsibility for this lies with Balenciaga alone. It's going to be tough for them to go to court and say, no, we take responsibility for what's in this photo, but not what's in that photo.
Well, maybe they're different photo shoots, or maybe there's different.
Well, they're definitely different photo shoots.
But if
you've got a policy of how you handle photo shoots, how can you be responsible for what's in this one
and not the other one?
Like, why would you be responsible for holiday 2022 but not spring 2023?
Let me see other ones from this campaign.
let me find some. They're not in that story. Hang on.
I just don't understand. Maybe it's an art thing I don't get.
That might be the only one.
But who would want to buy? Like, I don't even know. What do you look at and go, I want to buy this purse, or I want to buy this? It's got nothing to do with kids. What the
It's
fuck?
supposed to be art.
Yeah, but what is a kid doing in it? And I don't even mean, even if it had nothing to do with bondage, what are you putting some fucking kid in an adult purse ad for?
That's why it's like, explain to me.
Stop it.
Explain the art to me. What are you saying here? It says,
kids belong in fucking It movies. That's where kids belong.
That's right.
Being chased by a clown.
That's
in
right.
the store.
That's right. Floating.
I guess that's another one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just a weird choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And then the photographer, Gabrielle Galimberti, in a statement to CNN last week, said that he was not in a position to comment on Balenciaga's choices, but that he must stress that he was not entitled in whatsoever manner to neither choose the products nor the models nor the combination of the same. As usual, the direction of the campaign and of the shooting are not on the hands of the photographer, which I tend to believe.
There's probably a creative director.
If you're a
you
fashion,
just come in and take the photo.
Yeah.
if you're a fashion house, you're not giving up artistic direction to a photographer.
No, and you may allow them a certain amount, but I guess this is a pretty controlled environment as far as what's on the set and how it looks.
This is what they want their brand to be.
Yeah.
It's really a weird choice.
It's ugly anyway. Can we still, with the pillow with Balenciaga all over? Who the fuck wants to sleep on that?
Used to be Kim Kardashian. Now, maybe not.
I don't care what celebrities stick with them or don't. Like I don't care either way. People are like, why don't celebrities draw? I don't give a shit. Who cares? Pillows are fucking ugly.
You
It's
don't
an
like
ugly
them?
fucking pillow.
You don't
And
like
that bag is ugly. I don't care how old you are. That's an ugly fucking bag. It's not
The
cute.
bondage bear?
Sucks.
You don't like the bondage
No,
bear?
I
bag?
don't actually.
Oh.
No, if my girlfriend wanted to wear the bondage bear, I'd say no.
What about the throw? The Balenciaga throw.
I don't like it. It reminds me of a shirt that I had
Right.
many, many years ago, and I forget what it said. I mean, I literally might have just said "fuck" on it. It was some.
Nice.
It was like childish. It was the same black shirt with white letters on it.
Nice.
It was so stupid,
Shout out to all the people trying to fuck on you.
and I don't remember what it said. It was something dirty. I wore it during when we got arrested for the voyeur bus. I believe I had that on.
People must have known not to mess with you.
Probably, yeah. It was a very
You're
cool
a little
shirt.
too much edge.
But it reminds me of that. It just,
Except it's
it's
just
an ugly pattern.
right.
Their name. By the way, stop wearing these company names on your chest. You don't look fucking great.
Tell me.
You look like an asshole.
You don't think that you should?
Tommy Hilfiger. Shut up.
You think people need to shut up? With
The
that?
fuck? It's annoying.
Yeah, yeah,
It's annoying.
yeah.
They spend
Especially
so much.
rappers. I love when rappers do it and they're wearing a gay guy's name on them, and all they
Right.
do is fucking try to assert their alphaness.
Right.
And meanwhile, they have some fruit's name on their fucking chest, which I get a kick out of.
Yeah, like Gucci. What about rappers that wear Gucci though?
Is this Gucci gay?
I have no idea.
Was there a guy named Gucci who was gay?
Well, Gucci.
I don't like
you
Gucci
know,
either.
House
Stop
of
it.
Gucci.
It's a fucking old lady thing. All this shit is
What?
old lady stuff.
It's for flexing.
Oh, fucking stop it. And it's not just, it's anybody.
Got a stunt.
These are all
You
old.
do have to. Here's the problem. You got all these hoes, and none of them are being stunted on. Sometimes you got to get out here and stunt on these hoes. And if you're not rocking some Gucci, maybe a Louis belt buckle,
Oh, fucking stop it.
Louis belt.
All old lady shit. What are you? You're not a boater. You don't need Hilfiger stuff. You're not on a sailboat, asshole.
Maybe a no fear shirt.
No,
I mean, I don't know if
but
people are
people who
still
wrote that.
rocking no fear.
that's
I have one on the back of my truck.
That's cool.
The sticker.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of just the names of the companies on things. It's just irritating.
What about when people get that like?
I'm not saying I've never done it, but it's irritating.
It's irritating. What about when people get that like Louis pattern, and make like full like tracksuits and stuff out of it? That looks cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
They
What?
look like, yeah.
You never flexed on
No,
anybody.
That looks stupid. No, I don't. The most I've ever worn is like a Rockaware velour suit.
That's
and
cool.
It had a small symbol that said Rockaware.
Small symbol like the polo.
Like your champion hoodie.
The polo thing is different than wearing a giant, because that's just the shirts have that. It's different than wearing the name across the thing. Ah, Ralph Lauren, huh?
Yeah, but the Louis suit, the whole Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
That's tacky.
What?
That's tacky.
Why would you ask Mike if you were flexed? I mean, no offense. Mike is wearing exactly $9 worth of clothing.
I don't spend my money on.
I don't either. I don't. Obviously,
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
not
that's
$9, but
a lot of your clothes, Jim, come at cost.
I do. I'm not a particularly snazzy. So but I don't get it. I don't get the whole Balenciaga across your chest.
Sometimes you got to remind these hoes.
It's just so.
You spent so much on it.
It's so fucking
I mean, I
corny.
think everyone goes through a phase. Like when I was younger, it was
Yeah.
all about having
Nice.
all that shit. But
Yeah.
as you get older, I just want maybe cool shoes, and I don't care about anything else.
It's married old lady shit.
What?
These fucking bags. Oh, look at I got my Louis bag. How old are you? Fucking 68? It's old lady shit.
What about like we get like a Louis backpack? There's just a dude with a Louis backpack rocking that Louis Coach bag.
What's Jim's take on
Shh, Troy, we're trying to
I know.
go for something here.
That's
God
stupid
damn
too.
it. What, the Louis
The
backpack?
bag, like half of this shit is pointless anyway.
Because you go like this. because you look at the backpack and you know how expensive it was, and then you go, if I spent this much on my backpack, just imagine the treasures that are inside.
Yeah, well,
I mean, a JanSport is so much bigger.
Yeah, but people steal your strings.
It's true. That's a good
people just do
Get
it
herbed
for
up
the,
good.
for the recognition of I have enough money to buy this.
I
That's true.
guess.
It's awesome.
But it's such a cornball flex. It's such a cornball thing.
What about when they took like the polo shirts, like the collared polo shirts, except they made the Ralph Lauren logo like the size of the whole shirt?
It's just asshole.
Voss used to wear those.
Of course he did.
He looked good.
No, he didn't.
Remember when he showed up to the Comedy Cellar with a Champion hoodie that said Champion across the front, and then Andrew Schultz just peeled the logo right off his shirt, right off his bootleg shirt?
Yeah. And look, I've been guilty. I've worn but like, as I'm sitting here just thinking of this Balenciaga pillow, and it's so annoying and ugly. It's so fucking ugly. I'm like, what, does somebody walk in and go, oh my God, you Balenciaga pillow?
That's cool. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada.
All of it.
Oh shit!
Remember?
That's a throwback.
It's such a broke asshole's way of trying to seem like they have money. Like when a fucking rich kid
Right.
goes out and tries to dress poor. Like when they go out and they buy like secondhand stuff just to try to have some character because they feel guilty about all their great life. So they think that looking broke will give them some character.
Or they're spending a lot. They're usually not buying secondhand. They're going to a vintage store,
Sure.
and paying $700 for a Stone Cold T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
like
can you
Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's puts out like these vintage band shirts.
Those
that
are
cost,
fire.
Like $700.
Those are fire. They're like acid washed.
Yeah.
Hey, can you scuff these up?
They're fire.
I used to wear distressed jeans like a fucking asshole.
That's awesome.
It's not awesome.
No?
Hey, can you give these the character of me having worn them for years because I can't afford new ones?
Yeah. Could you add some personality to these pants? Because I have none.
That's exactly, yeah.
I don't have any to speak of. Could you put some in my pants, please?
Clinton, Alabama, because I think I know what this is.
Clint, what's up, bud?
I was just wondering if y'all had seen the stickers on the back of like Jeeps and stuff that say Salt Life. Like
Yeah, I'm about that salt life.
Oh yeah.
Is
Well, I
it the...
just wonder, 'cause people from Kentucky have got it on their Jeeps, and I
Hell
don't
yeah.
know why. They're nowhere near a fucking ocean.
Wait, is Salt Life the guy who flicks...
No,
That's
no,
Salt
that's
Bae.
Salt Bay.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. Because I walked by a restaurant last night, the Salt Bay, and there was
That's cool.
4 people in it. I was so happy.
Salt Bay has lost a little bit of its social
I love it.
credibility. That's
it's
true.
With $1,000 steaks.
Yeah, it's too
Shut the
much.
fuck up.
Roland was big on Salt Bay.
He
I
loves
just
Salt
heard
Bae.
from there.
Yeah.
Roland loves
Well,
to
okay.
jump on a food
All
trend.
right, thank you very much, Clint.
Salt Life is Salt Life is the logo. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Shane Gillis was about that Salt Life at the beginning of the pandemic.
I don't know exactly what it is. So.
It's like when you live when you're out by the ocean, like salt water.
Does everything need a fucking name?
Yeah.
Does
It's
everything
like,
need a group to belong to? Salt Life. Me too.
Right.
Me
exactly.
too, guys.
It's like when you go to Cape Cod for the summer and you start rocking that Martha's Vineyard and whatnot. What's the name? That's the name of that clothing brand, right? Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's
or-
Vineyard?
No, that's a place, bro.
Oh, so what's the
Yeah.
Vineyard Vines? Vineyard Vines.
There you go.
Vineyard Vines. You start rocking Vineyard Vines because you're out there on Cape Cod. You got your pink polo.
Your fucking douchey sailing shoes.
Yeah, hell
You're on
yeah.
a
Your
sailboat.
Sperry's. Your Sperry's. You ever rock a pair of Sperry's?
I love
I got a pair of spares.
giant waves.
I would never